With reports of over 200,000 people internally displaced in the Vanni, this initiative is indeed a timely one. Our next report takes a look at another important constituency, the youth. To create an understanding, dialogue and to encourage peace building among the youth in Sri Lanka, an International Peace Day program for young leaders was held at the Peace Secretariat in Colombo recently. This program brought together youth from schools in Colombo to interact with students from areas affected by the conflict and poverty in Sri Lanka. Today there may be students with little influence on national issues, but soon they will take their place as the country's leadership of the future with the opportunity to make right and meaningful decisions. That's why the Secretariat for Coordinating the Peace Process, together with UNESCO and Business for Peace Alliance, decided to work with this group to build their knowledge and capacity to contribute towards peace in Sri Lanka. Representatives of these organizations highlighted various dimensions of the peace challenge to the students.
There are Sinhala schools and there are Tamil schools. And then to complicate matters, you even have Muslim schools. Because you could start by saying you have Sinhala schools and Tamil schools because you learn in Sinhala medium and Tamil medium. But that is no reason not to learn together.
Peace concerns and belongs to each and every one of us, you and I. Whether it is a majority or the minority of people, it belongs to each and every one of us. So it is our duty, our responsibility, and it is also our desire to have peace. Peace in our daily lives, even in the absence of war. And that is what peace is all about. And peace is about the values, the attitudes, and the behaviors.
The keynote speaker and eminent Sri Lankan Dr. Jayant Dhanapala reminded the students of the inseparable link between peace and human rights.
Peace and security, development and human rights are the tripods of peace and security. And as you know, in any tripod, with one leg missing, the tripod is not at all stable. So this is what we must also have in Sri Lanka. We must have not only the elimination of conflict with the defeat of terrorism in the north and the east, but we also need to have development and the day-to-day practice of human rights.
2 hours later, the students move outdoors to get down to the real purpose behind the day's event, to debate about the various issues they have just heard and discuss their own perspective of these.
That's the way a father treats his people? I don't think so. Keeping that man would just
These are students from Colombo 7 schools, but they all come from different ethnic and cultural backgrounds. Among them are also scholarship students who have made the shift from faraway regions to be educated in Colombo. The outcome of a previous initiative called Learn and Lead by the same organizers to provide more equitable opportunities for young people.
Before he decided to lead.
රටේ අනාගතය බාරගන්න ඉන්නේ අපි. කියන්නේ දැන් අපි කට්ටිය තමයි ඊළඟට ලොකු වෙලා රටේ අනාගතය බාරගන්න ඕනේ. ඉතින් ඒක සාමය ගැන අපේ අදහස දැනගන්න එක වටිනවා. මොකද වැඩිහිටියන් ගාව තියෙනවට වැඩිය හොඳ අදහස් අපි ගාව තියෙන්න පුළුවන්.
எங்க நாட்டுல இலங்கையில இந்த மாதிரி ப்ரோக்ராம்னால எங்களுடைய சமாதானத்தை பற்றி அறிவு வளருது. இந்த மாதிரி ப்ரோக்ராம் நேரத்தில் எங்களுக்கு தேவையான அறிவை வளர்த்துக்கொள்ள முடியுது. அப்புறம் ஏதாச்சும் சந்தேகம் இருந்துச்சுன்னா கேள்விகளை கேட்டு அதை எங்களால் அதை நிவர்த்தி செஞ்சுக்க முடியும். அந்த கேள்விகளை இலங்கையில் எதிர்காலத்தில் நாங்கள் எல்லாம் சமத்துவமாக வாழ்கிறதுக்கான வழி ஏற்படுது.
ඇත්තටම යුද්ධය කියන්නේ මොකද්ද සාමි කියන්නේ මොකද්ද කියන දෙක අතර වෙනස පැහැදිලිව ඉගෙන ගත්තා. මේකෙදි සාමයට රාජ්‍ය නොවන සංවිධානත් රාජ්‍යයක් දක්වන සහයෝගීතාවය ඇත්තටම මේ ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එක තුලින් හොඳට ඉගෙන ගන්න ලැබුණා.
உண்மையிலுமே சமாதானத்தாக இருக்கின்ற எங்களுடைய இந்த நாட்டில் இது மாதிரி நிகழ்ச்சிகள் வச்சு இளம் சமுதாயத்தில் சமாதானத்தை பற்றி அவங்களுக்கு ஊற்றுறது உண்மையிலுமே இது மாதிரி நிகழ்ச்சிகளில் எங்களுக்கு நிறைய வசதிகள் இருக்குது சமாதானத்தை கட்டி எழுப்புவதற்காக. அதை சுற்றி நான் நினைக்கிறேன் இந்த இது மாதிரியான நிகழ்ச்சிகள் சமாதானத்தை கட்டி எழுப்புவதற்காக சிறந்த ஒரு நிகழ்ச்சின்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
Sri Lanka's youth as a generation have been born into and grown up with a conflict that has impacted on community relations. Many young people have therefore had few opportunities to interact with others, to learn of different experiences. And that is one of the things that this activity today has attempted to achieve.
I think it's always important to bring young people together, especially students of different communities, because they have so few opportunities given our education system, which tends to segregate not only by language but even by religion. Because Muslim students have different schools, Tamil and Sinhala medium students have different schools. And even if you disagree on ideas, the simple fact of communication shows you how like you are.
I think it's very important because it's your country. After all, you're going to go out there as the next generation and be the leaders. So it's really important that you're aware at a very beginning stage of what is happening in the country so that you can provide your ideas and be, ready to face those problems we have in the country.
Knowledge and leadership are both important aspects of learning and development. That is why young people must be provided with more and better opportunities to build their capacity and gain confidence about the role they could play in the future.
Actually, this program is very motivating because it talks a lot about leadership, like leadership qualities and what we could do, how we could use in our practical day-to-day life. And and even in Sri Lanka we have a big conflict here, and we should do something to get rid of it. So it's really motivating, and that's good.